Grab your favorite beverage and join me for a fireside chat all about self-care during the holidays. Hello, everyone, and welcome to, what is this, day 9? Day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas? I don't know, I've lost count. Thank you for coming back. I hope you've been enjoying the series. I thought at this point in the series, it would be a great time for us to take a deep breath. I know I need one, and talk a little bit about self-care during the holidays and what that looks like for us. I had 2 special guests that I had planned to come and join us during the 12 days of Christmas, and we couldn't get our schedules together. So many of you remember Kimisha, the mixologist that has been here a couple times. And then I also want to sit down with my best friend on the planet, who is a doctor of clinical psychology, to talk about this topic today. We couldn't get together for the series, but I am planning on getting together with both of them before Christmas. So make sure you come back for that. But Dr. Kimberly did give me some talking points to share with you all today. And she and I have been friends since we were 8 years old. She's my oldest, dearest friend. So I say that to say that she really knows me. And she knows that this time of year, for me, as it is for many people, can get to be very stressful very easily. And so we were talking about the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday, and we were both going through very, very similar feelings and emotions. For me, this is my daughter's first year away at college, and it turns out that I miss her a lot more than I thought I would. And I say that because, senior year, they're at practice, they're at work, they're out with their friends, they're doing all the things. So they're here, but they're not really around. But you still get those little sentimental moments, like, after she's showered and ready to go start her day, and she comes down the stairs, her perfume lingers for a while, and I don't have that, and I really, really miss that. But she's doing great in college. She's got straight A's so far. She's meeting new people, and I'm very excited for this point in her life. But it's still like I feel that little birdie is missing, and so it can be stressful. We've had some family dynamics change in my family. My grandmother passed a couple months ago, and that shifted my role and position, if you will, in our family as the matriarch. And there was a lot of division in my family in the past, and I feel a very strong sense of responsibility to break that chain and bring everyone together. And so I'm hosting family this year for Thanksgiving that we haven't been together in years. And so with that comes some angst, and it was just a really good conversation that I had with my best friend about all these things. And so she and I decided to put a few talking points together to share with you, because I'm not the only one going through this, and hopefully some of these points will help. So I've got some notes here. So for point number 1, we're going to talk about mindful moments amid the hustle. And it says it's crucial to find those mindful moments, even if they're just a few minutes, whether it's enjoying a cup of tea, taking a short walk, or practicing a bit of prayer or meditation. These moments can be the anchor that keeps us grounded amidst the seasonal chaos. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about what that looks like. For me, I have a special place in our home. It's actually in my backyard, and there's a lot of nature back there. It's very private, and that's the place that I like to go to regroup when I feel like it's time to do that, even if it's just for a few minutes. So sometimes I'll just have a cup of coffee out there. Sometimes I'll sit out there, read some scriptures. But it's just my place of peace in our home. And so I would encourage you, if you don't have a place of peace in your home, to find one, even if it's your closet, but somewhere that's quiet, it's tidy. A tidy space is very important. Um, Find that space and visit it as often as you need to. So I'd love for you to share what your mindful moments look like amidst the chaos of the holiday season in the comments below. I think it's fair to say that we have built a very positive community here that I love, and I protect very much, like from trolls coming in and stuff. But I think we all can learn from each other. So comment below. And there's a salesperson here. That's just awesome. See? So, and I don't even have my phone so I can answer the ring. All right. Regroup, and we're going to move on to point number 2. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of my Prosecco, and then we'll move on to point number 2. And this is a big one for me. She talks about balancing acts. For point number 2, we're going to talk about balancing acts. This time of year, it's very easy to get overcommitted, to try to please everyone you can, and it's easy to... What is he doing? Really? Okay, pause. Okay, I just had to go shoo off a salesperson at the door. And so that brings me to a point number 2, which is all about balancing acts. And I have some notes on that say it's easy to get caught up in the obligations and commitments, but it's equally important to set boundaries. Learning to say no when needed and prioritizing activities that truly bring joy are vital for maintaining our mental and emotional well-being. This is a tough one for me, especially during this time of year. I've been doing the 12 days of Christmas now since, gosh, I want to say 2018. And it's been a learning process every year, but it's something that it brings me joy to do. The flip side is I am a perfectionist, and I get in my own way a lot when it comes to trying to make this series like the perfect experience for you. And I have gotten burned out, like really severely burned out in the past. So this year I got myself some help. Shout out to Emine, all the way over in the Netherlands. She has been a huge support really for several years, but this year in a more professional capacity, to not allow me to burn out, or, you know, when I try to film this series, the first few videos are edited and filmed way in advance. And then I kind of shoot the videos a day or two ahead of time to make it feel like real time. But that definitely presents its challenges. And, you know, she had to constantly remind me that it's okay to change the schedule. You know, today I just wasn't able to have the video up by 7 a.m. And it's okay. You have to be able to say no. I think we have to listen to our bodies and our emotions, and not beat ourselves up about when enough is enough, if that makes sense. And the final talking point that I'll share is about reflecting and resetting. And the notes here are that as we approach the end of the year, it's the perfect time to reflect and reset. Take a moment to look back at the year gone by, acknowledge your achievements, and consider the lessons learned. Use the holiday season as a time to reset and recharge. Set intentions for the upcoming year, ensuring you're heading into it with a positive and refreshed mindset, which again can be difficult when you're planning your family gatherings, when you're shopping, and you know, when you're ripping and running, as my mom used to say. And you know, it's hard to not get run down and remember that this time of year is, you know, it's not only a celebration, but it is a time for us to reset and focus on going into the next year feeling refreshed and revived and restored. So that's really what I wanted to share today. Dr. Kimberly will be here later on in the month, well, I guess I should say in December, and we're going to drill down on these from a professional standpoint, and hopefully that'll bring you guys some help. So the series is almost over. If you're watching this real time, today is Friday. My video tomorrow, I'm gonna just kind of show you what I have going on in the primary bedroom for Christmas. I'm actually not done decorating yet. Normally I'd be having a meltdown about that, but I'm just gonna show you what I have so far. It may not even be done during the final home tour. So that's Saturday. Sunday, we are having our virtual Christmas party. We will be watching the Christmas Chronicles 2 together. The instructions on how to get all set up for that are on the community page. If you don't know how to get to the community page, please Google it. Okay? And then plan to join us on Sunday. Monday, I'm hosting a live Q&A Monday evening, so there won't be an upload that morning. I'll be on my first YouTube live, which makes me a little nervous, on Monday evening, and I'll go a few days ago in the series, some of you sent questions, and so I'm going to try to answer some of those for you live, and we can just talk if there are any questions you want to ask me while I'm online. And then Tuesday's the final home tour. So wishing you guys, I may not be on camera again in the rest of the series until the end, so if I'm not back on camera, wishing you a very wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and lots of love and peace. God bless you. Thanks for watching.